What's going on,
What's going on,
fellas?
boys? Another episode, Motorsport Republica. Thanks for joining in.
I think this is episode 80. I think we've
Is
hit
it?
the 80s.
80 or 79?
Oh, Chich, don't fucking do me like that.
Yeah, I think it's 79.
Oh,
I think it might be.
if I came too early?
Story of your life, man.
Nah, it's episode 80, boys.
All right, there you go.
is.
Well
That's
done.
unbelievable.
Far out.
Can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, low T, 79.
T-Shab special.
That's the one.
Shisho, formalities, let's get it going.
Yeah, I mean, formalities, I suppose. Motor Heaven, as always. Thanks for the support. Please visit their website. They have an unbelievable range of products. Over 100,000 things in stock.
Yeah, crazy.
And obviously the best in the business, the best website in the business, and free delivery over $100. And the parts finder is amazing.
Yep.
So
And you don't pay full retail on anything. Everything's literally discounted. It's pretty good.
So it's perfect. I mean, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you visit motorheaven.com.au?
Yeah.
100%.
You can get there through the link in our bio as well.
Yeah, use the link in our bio, please. That's a big help. If you are going to buy off them, that'd be great. Thanks.
I love it. All right, Mandalika, fellas.
Patreon, James,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
and YouTube, Daniel.
Yeah, sign up to our Patreon. Make Honda great again. One of the funniest, best episodes we've ever done. We'll release early specials on guests as well. And obviously coming into MotoGP weekend in Phillip Island, we're going to have a few guests coming through. So
Yes.
watch your space, which will be cool.
Very exciting. And on that as well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow. Everything helps. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Reshare. Listen to us.
Yep.
We love it all.
Yeah, that's great.
Mandalika.
Like, what a weekend. Big weekend. Hot weekend. It was
Yeah, really hot weekend.
it was exciting. It's I don't know, man. It was just it's who wants the championship?
Yeah, it was a tale of two different races, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they came out Bagnaia still on top. What did he get? About 5 points off Martin.
I think
in
it
the
was
end.
5, yeah.
So successful weekend for him, but Martin looking strong again on the Sunday. I mean, that's where the danger is, because he should have won that sprint race and he won the main race. So
I wonder what was going through Martin's mind though when like he was leading the main race. I think he said he just can't crash. Like if he crashed that race, that would have been it. That would have
That's
been
game
diabolical.
over.
Yeah. And it's already game over now for Nia Bastianini and Marquez.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their slim hopes are gone. No chance now.
Unfortunate.
oh
that
yeah,
was.
I know Bastianini. He was creeping up there, wasn't he?
Carbon
Ewan,
copy
man.
of Pecco from last week.
Yeah,
in
it
Italy.
was.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah, 100%. Fucking Davide Tardozzi's put something in his tire, I reckon.
But it was interesting, like seeing that interview with Bagnaia when he was talking about Martin's crash in the sprint.
Oh yeah, a bit of war of words.
Yeah, and he was like, he was going in there way too fast, and then Martin's like, no, it wasn't. I'll go in as just as fast tomorrow. So interesting. It's hotting up, as they say.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is heating up.
Would prefer to see an on-field battle though, not a war of words. They haven't fought for a long
Surprising
time.
though. Surprising Bagnaia came out and said that though. It wasn't that bad though what he said, I guess.
Yeah,
No, I think they cut it into 2 bits again.
lost in translation a bit.
Italian media for you,
second
but
language and stuff. Yeah.
ESL.
second language.
Go some results, Daniel, for the listeners and viewers at home. Of course,
Rossi paid off the media.
actually did, but
Sprint race results. Pecco Bagnaia, Enea Bastianini and Marc Marquez were your top 3. Marco Bezzecchi, Franco Morbidelli, Pedro Acosta, Maverick Vinales, Johan Zarco, Fabio Di Gianantonio and Jorge Martin were your top 10.
Oh,
Did Martin make the... Oh, yeah, he did. He made a comeback.
yeah. I think he just beat Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, on the last lap he passed him. Unreal from Zarco as well.
Bro.
That actually went a little bit unnoticed by me.
Double
so-
points finish.
It's crazy.
First one
crazy.
for Honda since, I think it was last year with Marquez.
Wow, that's really good.
Insane. Race.
They
sorry.
did look like they had a step forward over the weekend though.
Honda was quicker than Marini's pole time last year. That's how much development there is.
Crazy.
There you go.
So that Honda
That
was
shows a
quicker
lot.
than Marini's pole time. That shows so much.
Yeah.
But that also shows the jump with everyone else.
Yeah.
Exactly. Katie's getting a thumbs up. Thank you.
Yeah. Main race results. Jorge Martin, Pedro Acosta, and Pecco Bagnaia were your top 3. Franco Morbidelli, Marco Bezzecchi, Maverick Vinales, Fabio Quartararo, Brad Binder, Johan Zarco, and Raul Fernandez. May as well read out the next 2. Alex Rins and Taka Nakagami.
Oh, because that's all that
finished.
Wow.
It was 12 riders.
12 riders.
It's the only reason Nakagami got points. Almost said it.
Jesus. Fraud Watch Vinales put it in 6.
So if you finish who finished 13th on they didn't get points, yeah? You have to finish the race.
You got to finish. You got to hit the checker flag.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy, isn't it?
Maverick Vinales finished 6th, and about 10 riders in front of him crashed.
Yeah.
Well, in Quartararo, I had him in my top 5 and had an okay weekend, but nowhere near his. Yeah,
cost him.
Nowhere near his feat from last year. Nearly won the race last year. So
that was a good finish last year. It was amazing.
But yeah, kudos to Martin. I mean, first win since what?
Le Mans. We were just talking about that.
It's been a long time, and didn't really get much pressure though the whole race. He just ran his own race. Acosta was never really going to.
Acosta had a bit of a charge and then closing within a second.
Bit of a Bagnaia win, actually.
I think it was. He got to 0.6 at one stage. He actually actually might have been even a little bit less. Might have been half a second.
Yeah.
And then I think Martin may have made a few mistakes, and he just blew out.
Yeah.
To over a second, and ultimately, what did he win by 1.4 seconds or something?
Which actually feels further than what I thought he actually won by more, to be honest. But there you go.
And insane from Acosta as well. I mean, what a race!
Unbelievable race, man. He did so well.
He's just showing how good he is on that bike. That's really no one else is performing.
I was gonna wrate this down for you guys to ask: Is the KTM any good, or is Pedro that good? He's just making it look good. Because that's the question.
Where did Binder finish? Crash. 8th. Out of 12.
14 seconds behind.
How many seconds was he in front of Nakagami, like roughly?
Binder?
Yeah.
30.
Was he behind a Yamaha or a Honda?
He was behind a Yamaha a second.
That's already not good enough.
1.4 seconds behind Fabio.
Yeah, and then Miller was the like
pinball
bowling ball.
Yeah, he
that was payback. He took Marquez out from Miller corner last year.
But just on that change of direction, wasn't it? Just tumbled.
He was
down,
on a dirty line, and he just had no grip. It's been the case the whole weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost for me, that's performance of the week was Acosta. I mean, he again in MotoGP, modern day MotoGP, if you have that clear air, it's so different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you
Makes a world of
you have a good
difference.
start, you get in clear air, you can have an amazing result, and it shows again.
So it goes back to my question though: is it so? It's him and not the bike. He's riding around the bike. He's that good.
I think it's a combination. I think the bike is still pretty good. He's just been able to extract more out of it than what the other guys have.
But like in a rookie season.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because that Augusto Fernandez, he's doing fuck all. He's terrible, isn't he? He
end up. I think he's still plucking kitty litter out of the fairings.
Yeah, but he was nowhere last weekend at San Marino as well,
He's just nowhere.
just nowhere. And he's gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he back to?
He's
Moto2
going to be
or-
a test rider.
I believe he is. Yeah.
I think he's helping out with Honda or Yamaha. One of them.
Jesus, fall from grace that one.
Yeah, I know.
He really was. Pecco again couldn't start.
I had a couple of issues.
Yep.
The front wheel was just lifting. I don't know.
Bounced 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I think you're saying there's 4 or 5 races in a row where he hasn't been able to launch properly.
Yeah, what's the go with Ducati? Like, is it setup issues? Is it
I don't know, man.
because Martin's not having the same issues?
No,
is
that's
he?
right. I don't think
Marquez had 2 good starts as well.
Oh yeah, I don't think any of the other Ducatis are having.
Might be just an off
dramas.
day. Because like normally Pecco Bagnaia is lightning off a start.
Yeah, normally he's really good off the start. So who knows what's going on there? But
But he had a terrible start in Spain in a few rounds back.
In Aragon.
Aragon, terrible start. Obviously, that was in different circumstances because offline.
Yeah,
Didn't
fair.
have the greatest start in San Marino.
That's
both.
what- yeah.
Yeah. And then now, again, 4 races in a row.
But you know what? He'll have a shit start off the line, but I think he still got second into the corner. Like he's just incredible on the braking in that first corner. I don't get how he does it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder, we are proudly supported by the great team down at Moto Heaven. They are absolutely unbelievable to deal with. And if I were you guys, I'd definitely head over to their website.
Yes, you never pay full recommended retail price at Moto Heaven and free delivery for any order over $100.
100%. And they've got the best, most usable website in the whole motorcycle industry. Dare I say the world. They got parts finders. You can chuck in any bike you want. If it's a old KX250 or an R1, you can find anything you want. Helmets, they got everything. Head to motoheaven.com.au where you will get everything that you need. That's a guarantee.
Do it.
Yeah, he's an absolute animal on the brakes. But he got beaten up through the middle of that race. Like he ended up behind
He was
both
behind
Morbidelli and Bezzecchi
Yeah.
and Bastianini as well at the time.
I think it's Martin's championship now. I really do.
I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. I'm really not.
It's just, I don't know. He's just not. He just hasn't shown that extra percent that he has all year. I just don't understand how. I mean, he came back. He finished third. I know, but he wasn't slicing through the field like I expected him to.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't.
he didn't come through as hard as what you would hope someone that's fighting for a world championship would, but still got to get there ultimately at the end. But it's just such a weird championship. I don't really think he deserves it, but I also don't think Martin's going to win it.
I think
It's
Bagnaia is purely going to win it from Martin's self mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what we all think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take a Martin crash and a Bagnaia win on a Sunday to turn it all around.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, we saw in the sprint, bang, like back to 13 points, whatever it was. I'm like, oh, game on, and then comes back out to 19 points, whatever it is. So
20.
It's 24, I think, now.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, interesting few rounds coming up, and challenging these flyaway races are always challenging because there's circuits that they haven't trained on, they don't see much of. They see them once a year, that's it.
Correct.
And a couple of obviously. So what's this weekend?
Montegi.
Yeah,
Which, who would that suit?
bro, Bagnaia on the brakes, surely
Yeah, I guess
He's
so.
a big fan of that track.
king of the brakes. So you'd think it's Bagnaia's race to lose.
Front end city as well. Hard braking, trail braking.
It's going to be an interesting one.
One of my favourite circuits on the calendar, actually.
Yeah, you've always liked
Love
Montegi.
it. More of a Formula One circuit than a MotoGP circuit.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully some rain.
It's
to
always,
spice it
I
up.
think it's
Yeah, if it's-
rained there every weekend for
yeah.
the past 1,000 years.
Last year was amazing. Remember it started raining on the first lap?
Was that last year, was it?
Maybe it was the year before.
Yeah.
I think they started like it was pissing down
Yeah.
the red
It's
flag
always raining.
because
It's
Marquez
crazy.
was carving through, and he was almost going to win that race. They had to
True.
let it go
True.
a little
That's
bit longer
right.
because I think that was the race where
Was that when Michele Pirro was leading for a bit on Ducati?
that was a
wildcard
flag to flag when he stayed out.
Yeah.
That might.
He was
have
up by
been
30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Him and Polo, was it Polo Spargo maybe?
Morbidelli, I think.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Fraud watch.
Fall from grace.
He had a good weekend, man.
He
Fourth
did.
and fifth.
Ty gamble almost paid off for them too.
Yeah, I know. Even Bezzecchi running the softs.
Yeah.
It was great to see Digia and Marquez having a ping at each other corner
Yeah.
for corner. That was
Yeah, that
amazing
was
to
good.
watch.
That was like old style MotoGP, like
Yeah.
from 10 years ago, like passing one corner after another. I love
Yeah, it was a
that.
bit
Yeah, it was.
refreshing.
It was, yeah. Well,
Good mic stand, Chich.
the fucking conditions I'm working under is unreal.
Sweating as
Fucking
well. He's
real.
sweating.
Jesus, they're hanging on by a
He's
thread.
thinking about the chicken.
We need some more sponsors. All right, sorry.
But yeah, it was I don't know. I thought it was a bit of a boring weekend, but for GP, I didn't think there was anything too spectacular going on.
No, it's just
Like it was a bit average.
It was just Buddy Martin's crash in the sprint, but
Yeah.
the championship's just hotting up. I think something's going to happen in Montegi this weekend. I just got a feeling. You know what? I think Martin's going to DNF twice.
No,
You reckon double
I
DNF?
think he's going to double DNF.
The DNF in that
calling it.
sprint, Mandalika
Cost him.
Well, let's see. That's going to be interesting
I
because it'll be
shouldn't-
playing on the
yeah.
back of his mind for the rest of the year now.
And Bagnaia knows it. He
Yeah.
knows he's going to do it again.
He's been in this position
Yeah.
the last two years, so
Yeah.
for him, it's nothing new. Martin's still got he's the one to lose it now. He's leading by quite some margin, so it'll be interesting. I spew on Bastianini though, because it really looked like he was going to come through and
He again.
he was going to do exactly what he did last week.
missed
but-
the late race pace.
But yeah, exact carbon copy of Pecco.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the tyres working at the start of the race, dropped back, started coming through and just firing lap after lap after lap. He ended up bringing that gap, I think, overall down to like under 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was a him winning that race would have really spiced things up even more. Like it would have. I know he's still 50 points behind, but I don't know if you have that little little chance of winning, it just changes everyone's perception of it.
Well,
of you going
that
forward.
pushes Pecco off the podium.
Yeah.
For example, right? Say he takes the win. That's just an added pressure to both Pecco and Martin. Because they're thinking, oh, we're sort of fighting each other, but now we've got to also
Worry about
this guy who's going to come in and pick up the pieces, which we've seen him do time and time again.
Yeah.
So, but
Too
I think
bad
that's
he threw it down the road.
too far gone now for both him and Marquez.
We got it before that when we put the hot takes up though. Fuck, there were so many people saying, Bastianini's going to win it. Bastianini's going to win it. They were jumping on the bandwagon, Maverick Vinales style, and then drove down the road. I was shattered.
Yeah.
What do you do? And this actually leads me on, Daniel, to our low T of the week.
Yeah,
And it's with a heavy heart that we have to do this, Daniel.
it really is, man.
And
It really is.
2 weekends in a row. Low T of the week, Mr. Thomas Shavulak.
What did I do this time?
You only watched
watch
10
racing.
minutes of the race, mate.
Oh,
what's
come
going on?
Sorry, I had a commitment,
What?
a family friend commitment.
What was the commitment? 100 Palmers or something you at the pub?
101.
No,
101?
I was up at Echuca for the weekend, so had not saying more important things to do, but I couldn't whisk my way to watch the race, unfortunately. So
How many beers over the weekend, if you could have a guess,
I don't
for
know,
grand final weekend?
probably looking at high 30s, I would say. High 30s, yeah. That was a good weekend.
Yeah. So
But sometimes it is, and we talked about this last week. Racing, sometimes you need a break from it. Like it's been a lot of racing,
It has.
and like I'm
especially
not saying I
last
don't love it, but oh my god, like there's just so much racing on. So
when you have to look at it from a different angle,
yeah,
it
yeah,
becomes
yeah.
a little bit harder.
So and you know what? Like I missed the majority of the weekend, but it's probably a good one to miss by the sounds of it. So
yeah, it probably was, to be honest.
And that's low T
Still
talk,
low
mate.
T,
That's
but-
a low T talk. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
there you go.
You just gearing yourself up for Phillip Island weekend?
I think so. Hydration, mate. It's starting now.
The conditioning.
Conditioning, yes. Nah, but Phillip Island week's going to be big. It's not weekend anymore, it's week.
Yeah, we're there Monday to Monday, fellas.
So yeah, just guys have to come up to us. We'll have a chat. We'll be out most nights. We're going to do a
You
street.
have to.
You have to come up and talk to us. I'm not coming up to you. And we're going to be doing
What are you going to do? Go up to some old codger? You know who I am?
we're going to be doing a street talk that I'm going to be producing. So that's going to be
You're going to be presenting it.
presenting. Yeah, fuck oath. I
Oh,
will be.
yeah. Actually, you can get on our street talk.
Yeah, we'll be on the street talk. So if you see a ring light getting carried around by Curdy, then,
Oh, stiff.
yeah, he is. Look at him.
Fairy.
Then we'll then Jay come up and say g'day.
You got any pre-planned questions, Tommy?
Nah, it's all going to come naturally as always.
Couple of froffies,
Just
bit of liquid courage first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say you definitely need a bit of that.
Yeah, it'd be boring as fuck otherwise.
So how'd you find your age? No one gives a fuck about that.
We got staying in town.
Who's your favourite rider? Oh, Rushy.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah, yeah.
off.
Oh, he's turned on the fucking Rossi tards, hasn't he? Jesus.
I'm gonna need 2 glasses of milk, please. Thank you.
2 glasses of
Milk, please. But yeah, super fucking excited for that, and well deserved, I think, for us.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rewarding. So we've worked hard for the last year. So
We have, yeah.
It'll be busy, but it'll be good, and
Yeah.
a few guests to talk to, which will be fun as well. So keep an eye out for that.
yep, definitely.
There'll be a lot of beers consumed.
Yes. Well, yeah, the Sunday night is going to be massive as well. Like that's probably somewhere where we've gone a bit easy over the last few years.
But yeah,
but
because I can't look at another beer
Yeah,
by
so-
Sunday night. It makes me sick.
it's going to be like climbing the pyramid of Giza all throughout the week. And on this Sunday, we're going to get to the top, and then we're going to realise that it was built by aliens, and then we're going to go Giza, Leaning Tower of Pisa. So yeah, it's going to be a big week. All jokes aside.
There you go, Al.
Any fan requests between now and then will be mostly appreciated as well.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Boys, how's bloody Marquez's bike blowing up?
Yeah, crazy.
Don't see a Ducati blowing up very often, do you?
Again, I think maybe they got to look into that. Some little Tardozzi fucking playing with the screws in the motor or something. Who knows?
It's pretty crazy that it caught on fire, and that again leads us into our sexy heaven dick of the week.
Yes.
Head to sexyheaven.com.au to get all your vibrating needs.
Fucking hell. No, but actually, dead set jump on board, but because it's again, you're not going to pay full price and fucking free delivery as well.
You'll feel good about yourself in many more ways than one.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, you can they package it all nicely so they know you're not going to get a big 15-incher in your mailbox.
Yeah, it's like so when you get it sent, it's not going to say like fucking big dildo in here. It's going to be nice and discreet. Would be a good way of putting it. So you know, if you're into that, you know, after your roommate opens it or something, he's going to get surprised. But you know, fair enough. Paint the picture for us, Daniel, about what happened with this bike. So it lit on fire. The marshals came out to put it out. What happened next?
Yeah, so the marshals are the dicks of the week because they used the wrong fire extinguisher.
We should almost say it's the fucking circuits, because they would provide it, if anything.
But standard Indonesia thing to happen. Like just not trained enough.
Yeah, like
wouldn't happen in Jerez. Would it?
No education.
No education. Like it's not their fault. They weren't taught properly. So what do they give? Like it was supposed to, like it was an electrical fire extinguisher instead of a electrical fire instead of like a
I would assume so.
Oil fire.
Yeah, they didn't say what it was, but
either way,
just real interesting watching the onboard of it actually happening, where sort of shifting through gears and the bike just sort of bounces and
it just blows,
pops.
doesn't it?
Yeah, and then he's sort of on it, and then he's holding it, and then he realizes that the flames are coming out.
Kind of sucks
quicker.
For Grassini, such a small family-owned team as well. Like it's a big deal for them to lose a bike.
It doesn't.
The fact that they use this wrong extinguisher makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
So I don't think they can really salvage much.
Oh God.
If anything. So that's where the biggest drama is, and exactly that. You know, they got to fork out a lot more cash now for an engine.
Yeah, that sucks. And they've been doing so well. Like it's obviously family-owned team, and as I said, so. Yeah, hopefully they can salvage something of it, but
it doesn't happen often though.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, you don't see many engines pop.
A lot of on fire as well. It's super unusual.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really happen. Like, remember that famous photo of Colin Edwards bailing out of the Aprilia Cube? And that thing was on fire.
It happened last year, didn't it? Someone lit on fire last year, but I don't remember who it was.
I don't know. I can't remember.
The only one that I can recall was Alex Rins on the Suzuki.
Yep.
If you're just listening, Tom's microphone just keeps falling. Going, the holder, bruh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can't remember who's blew last year. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dicks of the week.
Dick of the week.
The marshals.
Going back to Honda again, it's make Honda great again. They've been making big improvements since our last episode on the Patreon.
It's pretty much turned after the Patreon episode.
It literally has.
Yeah.
So they bought new aero packages in, which has gained them half a second. Half a second to 3/4 of a second, they were saying. So that's a lot. That's actually a lot just for aero.
Amazing.
That's massive. That's a massive amount.
And like what you touched on, they're going so much quicker than what they were last year.
Quicker than Marini's pole time. It's just that everyone else has gone that much faster.
Yeah.
But you can actually clearly see that they are doing better.
Or Zarco top 8. I mean, I know out of 12 still, but
They're qualified pretty good.
yeah.
Double top, like I said, double top 10. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think weren't they all three Hondas were in the top 10 in FP1?
Yeah, they were doing all right, I think. They were
all
doing
three
all
of them
right.
were put in some decent times. So, yeah, they're definitely taking a step in the right direction. And it's great for the sport. It's what we want to see.
What Mir was saying, though, they've got this vibration issue. So on old, like 16-lap old tyres, they can run just, say, a 37-1. On fresh tyres, they can only run a 37 flat.
Okay.
So they've got a vibration issue on fresh tyres. So their qualifying has been a struggle because on brand new tyres, the bike for some reason doesn't work. But then 16 laps in, they're still punching out good lap
So there's
times.
a lot of time to be made there. Massive
That's
amount.
where it is. On the new tyres.
But they're like, we don't know what this vibration issue is.
Interesting.
They might have to hit up Sexy Heaven to find out about that vibration issue, if you know what I'm saying, boys.
That ain't an issue.
But it is really interesting how that works, and good luck trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really good insight. I think Crayfell was talking to one of the Honda engineers about it.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, who's going to be sorely missed.
Yes, he will be.
You know,
God, we hated him at the start when he came on the coverage. I remember we used to message each other, go, "Who is this guy on the TV? Like, he just doesn't. I don't know. Just so not used to his New Zealand accent and the presenting. But like over the years, he's just become such a trusted source of info and
he
and
just
insight
knows
as well.
so much, and he rides the circuit on that BMW 1000 RR.
Yeah,
Before the weekend, and then like he's been there and done that, you know. So he just knows, but he'll know stuff about like, you know, like different swing arm settings and suspension settings and what different brake fluid levels do, how it changes the performance of the brakes and master cylinder fucking things, and it's just way over my head.
but it's good to know that, because like the Steve Day and the other fella Matt Burt and stuff. I mean, they're commentators. They've never ridden MotoGP bike, so having that insight is good. Hopefully, they can get someone next year.
But like, you know, MotoGP riders don't. Brent Stevens, we spoke to him. You haven't listened to that pod. He was Rossi's mechanic for 20 years. They don't want Rossi to know that. And what he was saying is they were telling Valentino too much when he went to Ducati. So then he started overthinking everything.
That's
remember?
right.
Yeah. Where like if you're, you know, you got to turn a blind eye.
Focus on riding.
Yeah, focus on riding. Just tell your feedback, and then the mechanics and the engineers will
They'll work on it.
That was an interesting piece with Brett, because he was like, the suspension guy was coming in and said, "Oh, did that feel right? Was that you want it softer or harder?" But just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let the guy ride, and then give the feedback, and then swap it accordingly.
Because he'll say if it's no good or not.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone wanted to be buddy with Valet, and that was the problem. You know, it's half the reason why it didn't work out with Ducati. And I think also he said there was about 16 parts to make up a foot peg. Remember? So like that was crazy at the same time.
That's nuts. That
was a really interesting talk we had with Brent though.
he was awesome.
One of the best podcasts I reckon we've done.
It's good to get that insight, you know, from a completely different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, and like they got to be like calm, even if everything's such a high pressure situation. They got to be calm to make the rider calm, because you can't have the rider out there freaking out.
That's right.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
absolutely right. Boys, what do you think of Aki Ayo becoming KTM's new team manager?
Like it. Like wealth of experience.
Yeah.
Successful as well.
I'm surprised they let go of old mate, but maybe he's just not like the results aren't there clearly through Binder and Miller.
I'm pretty sure he's gone though to Honda.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's
Yeah,
the
Francesco
I think so. There's
Guidotti.
a word on the street.
So he's been more poached, has he?
Yeah,
I believe so.
And Puig is out. I
Oh,
think.
that's good there. That's actually a good result for the GP.
They're listening. Honda's listening.
Yeah, see? Oh, I'm telling you, we're running the paddock. We're gonna walk into the paddock at the back and we'll be high-fiving everyone.
No.
I'll get punched in the face by Maverick Vinales, but I'll take on
The manufacturers will come up with like a little notepad and be writing down our ideas and shit.
Tom will be going, thicker necks.
No Japanese. Get rid of the Japanese and you'll be fine.
Just bring in the Wogs, seriously. He's going to bring in the Italians. They just make it work these days.
They do. But I think it's a great move. As you guys mentioned, it's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, running the 3 and the 2 team. He's been with Binder before. He's been with Acosta before. So he knows how these guys operate as
that's a good
well.
point.
He probably scouted them into the program in the first place, I would dare say. So I think his relationships with everyone in the team will be a lot. I have to say probably better.
Yeah, he'll just slot right into that team perfectly. Everyone still knows him, and hopefully they can. I mean, they've got 4 great riders next year, so
They do.
They gotta.
If they can't do anything
gotta
next
do
year,
something.
yeah.
because they've got Pedro Acosta. What he's doing, man! Like his weekend, as you said, was almost performance of the week.
unreal. Goes on. Actually, we're going a bit like under like. No one actually really talked about it as much as
And
as
you
they
know,
should have.
and I wouldn't say he had an underwhelming middle part of the season. People still forget he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. I
you
know,
but
like-
he's making Jack and Brad just look silly.
Brad. I mean, Jackie can understand, but Brad Binder, him absolutely annihilating Brad Binder week in week out now is just so interesting, isn't it?
He's going to be in the firing line next year, Brad Binder. If
He has
doesn't
to be.
pull some results.
He has to be.
Yep.
Because there's too many good riders now.
There is.
There's too many
And they'd
people.
be paying him a bit of money, I reckon, as well. Forget he would have signed a contract, probably a big contract a few years ago. So
Yeah.
I think he had like a 3 or 4 year deal or something pretty big,
At the
wasn't
time
it?
it was. Yeah. I think it was 4.
when he
Yeah.
came in though, like remember how the hype around him?
Yeah, but Moto 3 was a star. Moto 2 was
Yeah.
a star. And it's granted he went to MotoGP on that KTM where it wasn't what it is now.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right. It was an actual bucket.
Yeah.
I would love to see what Binder would do on a Ducati, to be honest. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it'd suit his riding style at all, to be fair.
I think it's that much better than everything else, though. That
Yeah,
He can adapt himself,
Yeah.
maybe. But he still slides that rear end and fucking just, he's different from everyone else.
he's
isn't
so entertaining to
Yeah,
watch.
he
You know,
is.
that's why a lot of people love him.
exactly.
Which that riding style is absolutely unbelievable to witness. But yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't know. It's with him on a Ducati if it would work or not. I think there's other guys that I'd much prefer to put in before him.
We've only got 3 factory Ducatis now from now on. Like,
That's so good.
it's not a lot
Yeah.
of, it's not a lot of, like talent can fit into that team.
No, and it'll slow down their development a bit.
No one's
Yeah.
going to want to join the team and be on a last year old bike as well if you're an absolute star.
They still want to be. If it's still going to be a championship winning machine or the base of a championship winning machine.
Yeah, but if Marquez can't do it, then you know
No one can.
no one can.
Yeah, but I'd still rather take a year-old Ducati than
Than a KTM.
yeah.
Would you rather?
Oh no, because KTM's going to run 4 full factory bikes, but I'd probably take it over a Yamaha or a Honda and a year-old Aprilia.
Yeah, you definitely would. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
And the way that they're going, I'd probably take it over a current Aprilia too.
Yeah, what's going on with Aprilia? They had another terrible weekend.
Dude, Martin better make the most of everything. I'm really going back on what I was saying throughout the start of the year is them still being the best bike.
but yeah.
Is it the riders though?
No,
Like,
but boys, you got to remember, it's just Ducati. It's Ducati Cup. No one else is doing
No.
anything else on the bike except maybe a Costa. That is it.
yeah,
Nah, but that Aprilia showed glimpses. It has not shown anything in a long time.
it hasn't
It has not
for the
shown.
second half of the season.
Not at all.
but,
like there's been no development.
Same as last year though.
They don't like a flyaway, do they? They like being at home.
Don't like the warm conditions.
Nah.
No.
The
Well,
calendar
yeah.
change up next year will be interesting to see how they perform at tracks where they're typically good at. They're going to go there now where it's going to be a lot warmer.
What's
Yeah.
the go with the calendar next year? Because that got launched during the
Yeah.
Get it up.
yeah. So Thailand is the opener, and then followed by Argentina, which is back.
Oh, is Argentina back?
I believe so. Yeah. Bruno's back.
Oh, that's good.
That's
a-
going to be amazing.
So what's
man.
That's a
gone
get.
though?
Has anything gone? Because I don't think anything should go because we had a double header at Misano and all these other races are miraculous. The busiest weekend, busiest year ever. I don't know about that.
So, yeah, we've got the Thai GP first, Argentina, Coda, Qatar, Jerez, Le Mans, Silverstone, Aragon, Mugello, Assen, Sachsenring, Brno, Red Bull Ring, Hungary, Balloton
Oh,
Park,
Hungary, that's it.
Catalonia,
That's a massive European section. I like that.
huge. Yeah, Catalonia,
No
Misano.
Argentina. No Argentina, yeah?
Argentina's second.
Oh.
I like that track. I'm
Yeah,
glad
so
it's
do
back.
I.
I'm glad
Yeah,
it's
it is
back
a
on
good
the
track.
calendar. Motegi, Indonesia, so they swap.
Yep.
Phillip Island, Malaysia, Portugal towards the end, and then Valencia,
What track's not gonna what's gonna get cancelled?
Balloton Park.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Hungary.
But Hungary's
Hungary or
interesting.
Argentina for me.
But
because of the
Hungary's
cartel.
interesting because. But did you see what the reserve track is for 2025? Is India.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
But Hungary, it's interesting. They're going both Superbikes and MotoGP.
Yes.
So
Oh, they're making a play then. That's cool.
yeah. So hopefully that means something. And I think Argentina was just the government that
Yes,
stopped that, didn't they?
correct.
So
Yeah. Because that was had really good racing at Argentina. That's actually really you're right.
They've always
It's a
had
really
good
good
It's a
track.
great track. Like,
Have you seen the footage of tarantulas walking across it?
oh fuck, I'll take it back. I don't like it.
Yeah, you wouldn't go now.
no way.
No,
Yeah, there's
way.
tarantulas that walk across that
Like
track.
during the race weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, forget it. No way. I'm not going to Argentina. Not a chance in the world.
Imagine that. Imagine you're like, walking around the track and there's a fucking tarantula
Oh
next to
fuck, no, you'd have to have a defib.
How big are we talking?
you. Bro, tarantulas.
like yay big?
I don't know. I saw like a video. It'd be like the size of my hands walking across the track.
No thanks.
Bro, imagine if you hit one, slide off, and there's like 6 of them when you get into the
Oh,
sand trap.
Bro, if it was going to happen anyway, it'd be like Nakagami or something. But
Yeah, his neck holds up.
Rough.
oh,
But yeah,
that's funny.
that's obviously provisional though. But
Oh yeah, it's always provisional
yeah,
with MotoGP.
yeah, it's provisional halfway through the season.
Yeah, I know. And the comments are hilarious. Like,
Are they?
Oh, when they launch a new track, when's it going to get cancelled?
Yeah.
Is it cancelled yet? Like, but people are just like, and it's true. I mean, they're just,
Bro, they had the finish track on the calendar like 4 years in a row. We never even went there.
I know.
The Kimi ring after after Kimi Raikkonen, bro.
Good track, but have you played it on the game?
No, I haven't.
It's a cool track. It's a very cool track. It's going to be interesting, Aragon, in the middle of June. That's going to be quite warm.
That's gonna be hot as there. Yeah, that's in the middle of summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
so what, I mean, so there's going to be any tracks that aren't, I'm trying to find, is there any tracks that haven't been published? Like, is there anything getting deleted off the calendar?
Nah.
Crazy. That's
Because
good.
they just need more racing. But I think they're not doing triple headers. I think that's what they said.
Okay, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
longer season by the looks of things because it finishes at the
16th of
bro,
November.
Valencia that's going to be winter time. Like it's going to be.
Oh, we're 18th this year.
Oh,
18th of November.
Oh, okay.
I think last year was similar time as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough then.
It's just I definitely know there's no triple headers.
And then India back for 26. But
Talk about marshals that don't know what's going on. Remember when they were last there? They were in like thongs.
bro, they
And
had,
the sand travel was so
they had-
funny.
oh, they had sandals and jeans on. Like, fuck, how's that fireproof? Jesus Christ. But that's got to be that's the kind of thing that has to be cleaned up. But like all jokes aside, that's not even funny. Like,
It's
remember when
unprofessional.
Miller came off and the guy's pants were half down and and he was like, "What the fuck? Just push the bike." They didn't know what to do. Like, train the people.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's up
that's
to the circuit, I guess.
No, it is not. It's also up to Dorna to fucking,
Yeah, true.
like they've got to like in Formula One, they have these funny instances over the years where, yeah, like there's been some stupid things happen. Like they've put the safety car on in Korea. They put the car on the circuit, and like there was no even safety car.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So it's like a Land Cruiser going down the straight, and there's no yellow flag because he was getting fucking hell. Like,
that is crazy.
oh, go, no. And, and then they have to red flag it. They have to red flag because there's a Land Cruiser on the front straight, like crazy. Oh my god. But like they send like Bahrain, yeah, they send all their marshals over to like Abu Dhabi or whatever because they're like really well trained.
Yeah.
So they send them over, they train them up, and then so there's no issues. But I mean, no one can't even get the riders into India without getting visa problems. So how are you going to
Yeah,
get
they're
them?
gonna
Right,
struggle.
you're going to get them across.
They're gonna struggle. Oh, that one could get cancelled. Is that next year, India?
No. It's
the year
not
after.
The year after, but it's the reserve. It's the reserve one. So,
Yeah, gotcha.
but we'll see. We'll definitely see. And then obviously the Valencia test that will be stock standard. They'll have a Sepang shakedown, Jan 31st to Feb 2nd, and then they'll have a Sepang test, and then they're gonna have a test at Thailand before the main race.
Can you get like paddock passes for the Sepang test? That'd be a cool one to go to because everyone would be super relaxed. I wonder if we could swindle our way over there.
That would be pretty cool.
Sure, you could make something work.
Yeah, 100%.
I think next year, Thailand first Grand Prix would be a cool one to go to. Obviously, see.
You wouldn't come back alive, Tom. You wouldn't come. There's no
God,
chance.
I get indigestion just thinking about it. But like seeing Marquez in red for the first time.
Yeah.
Miller on a Yamaha. Like it'd be pretty cool. Oh, the first race of the season is also always awesome, but always seeing them in Qatar under the lights is the best, isn't it?
That's
Yeah, I
always a
love
good
it. That's
one.
my favourite one.
Yeah. So that's good. We're going to miss that. But I mean, Muslims, I suppose, have got to have the Ramadan, don't they?
Oh, is that what it's all about?
From all reports,
Oh,
yeah.
That's it gets
That's
how
fair
it works whenever. It doesn't
Yeah.
really bother me. It's better than for some. I don't really like Portimao as the opener.
So that's the
I'd
second
rather
last.
Thailand.
So that's the second
Yeah,
last.
second last.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But I don't mind that to go
Yeah.
back into Europe
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I don't mind that as well.
then to Spain.
And we figured out that Valencia is the perfect track for the it's the worst and perfect track for the last round.
There's no
Yeah,
other
that's
There's
right.
actually no other option because you can't have it in like Bahrain or something because
You
Imagine
could have it here.
yeah, you could have it here, but yeah, they want to have that ball, the gala ball.
Oh,
after
that's
and
right.
stuff.
Yeah,
FIM,
that was the
That's
issue.
it,
the
that's
ball.
it. Yeah, shit. We just went full
They
circle.
could have it at Crown, like in
Palladium.
The Palladium.
Oh, they
but
could have it at Benzina Stables.
Oh, true. Yeah.
They could. Yeah, it's bloody beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
get a couple of those jet heaters in
Too
here.
many cutouts of Lukey Luke, but
I'd say
It's
they
a
wouldn't
bit
let
freaky.
they wouldn't let that many Spaniards in here. I reckon.
I don't think Marquez is invited.
Nah. Yeah, I think there'd be a few people that wouldn't be invited. We got Cheeseburger Lorenzo in here, but
Oh yeah.
that
He's loved now.
presentation.
He's loved.
Yeah, Gino Boysoy.
Gino Boyce.
Get him on.
What about big dog
Campanotti?
Campanotti? He's my favorite. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand.
That degree he has.
Bro, big gold chain. I want to shake your hand.
He's on the airplane.
The
Yeah.
little Jewish guy. He is. You'll get dominated.
Sensitive topic, bro.
He is Curdy. Curdy, you look like death. If anyone doesn't know, Curdy's like really sick right now. And
Yeah,
he
he's still-
you look like you're struggling. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, mate.
Man of few words.
Yeah. When Curdy speaks, but you listen. That's the
right.
difference.
Correct.
Commands respect.
Yeah, the man does. That's all I got on MotoGP after our mildly racist segment. We got to go with the Koreans, the Japanese, the Jewish.
That's us. That's
Southeast
us. Fucking
Asians.
cancel us.
Yeah,
Cancel
you
us.
can't.
We'll
You
get bigger.
can't.
We'll get bigger.
Yeah. Clip it. I dare ya. I dare ya.
Send it to fucking Daily Mail. We want you to.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
Yeah, fucking hell. More popularity. Thank God.
Already a fascist, brah.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. All right, Moto2 results there, Brishkal.
Moto 2.
Hey, have you seen anything to do with Moto 2 yet? Oh, bro, this is something I'm going to tell ya.
Oh, Christ.
Aaron Canet first. Ayagura second. Alonso Lopez third. Fermin Aldeguer, Darren Binder, Joe Roberts.
Darren Binder?
Yeah, man. He had a great race.
Yeah, after signing the contract. Nice.
Tony Arbolino, Manu Gonzalez, Dennis Onshu, and Marcos Ramirez. Round 8 top 10.
And Senna crashed, didn't he?
Yep.
Special mention to low T of the week. I'm going to go Somkiat Chantra getting his leg run over.
Fermin
Bro,
Aldeguer.
Fermin Aldeguer. You know when they stick their leg out Rossi style going into a corner?
Yeah, they dangle.
Fermin Aldeguer charged through on his bike and took his leg out. He had to go into the pits and he couldn't fucking stand. He's stuck in the chair. I don't know why it's so funny.
He barrel rolled him,
Bro,
man.
it was-
But like no fucks given. Almost like looked at his leg and thought, yeah, I'm taking
I'm
that.
taking it out because it's skinny.
Weak bones.
So
Bro.
true. He goes back to it, though.
No milk, bro. No milk entirely, I'm telling you. Right. Oh,
So was this like on the first lap or something? Or
like 10 laps in or something.
and then he just chucked it up the inside.
Bro took the leg out. he couldn't put it on his foot, on his peg, nothing. Went straight to the pits, like in tears.
He was hanging off his bike.
Matt Bird's gone, gotta take him to the medical centre straight away. I'm telling you, that's what they said. It was so funny, I was laughing.
But like,
It's so rude.
yeah, fuck.
It's so rude. I could stop laughing. It's just ridiculous. Like
Yeah, it
Aldeguer
is.
taking the
Yeah,
skinny
yeah.
leg out, you
Yeah,
know?
fucking standard though. That's crazy. I have to see that. My God.
It was pretty wild.
You know what though? Who called it? I think Matt Burt called it either before or just after when they didn't know. Because it happened to Sam Lowe's or something in World Superbikes there. It's quite common. And that corner's like inviting and they just like
Is it
swipe
the
you.
second last right-hander?
It's one of the right-handers. I don't know if it's the
I can't
second
remember which
last
one it
one.
was.
Yeah.
I swear that should happen more though.
Yeah, it actually should.
Yeah, because like the leg's dangling out here, like
Bro,
flapping
some of them-
around.
yeah. Bro, it was just such a chantra thing that happened.
it
you
is
know?
an Asian motorcycle thing to happen to them. Like that wouldn't happen to like an Italian or a
Bro,
Spanish.
Dovey wouldn't get his leg taken
No.
out like that.
No,
There's
no
no
way.
chance.
No.
Acosta wouldn't get his leg taken out. Oh, fuck. It was just making
Interesting
me
in
laugh.
09 Barcelona, Lorenzo versus Rossi. That actually not nearly happened to Rossi into that first corner. They really sort of met in that point. But like Rossi was smart enough to like just tuck his leg in where Chadji was like over the fairies. He put it out more to just like stop him.
Yeah,
that's right. Roadblock.
Kamikaze style.
Legs fucked, gun.
one.
That's quote the great Michael Lydiat, rest in peace.
Dead.
Nah. In
DE.
my mind, he is but
Oh God. Take no prisoners. Yeah.
cancel us, bro. Cancel us.
Gets
Fucking dogs.
fucking hell, got rogue this pod. This is
We
rogue.
have gone.
This is Patreon spec.
I've had enough.
When we don't have a lot to talk about, we go rogue. Don't push us into a corner. This is your fault.
It's actually the listener's fault. I blame you.
viewership's
sweating.
either going to be up or we're going to lose an Instagram page after this.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Fucking Zuckerberg the dog. Don't censor me.
Don't censor me.
Oh, I feel sick.
Anything else on Moto 2?
Nah, just his fucking chicken leg, bro. Fucking shit. I've had enough.
Yeah.
You know what though? Stand up for the Asians because you aren't. Iagura's going to win this championship.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Iagura's going to win this championship. I'm telling you. It's fucking
Wait for some
your
pain,
mate-
bro. Wait for some pain. Come on. Wait for that fucking tight left-hander. He'll fuck something up.
No, Sergio Garcia's shoulders are fucked.
No,
He's had enough.
Igura will crash and injure himself with three rounds to
bro,
go.
don't
I
say
betcha. That hasn't happened in years. Has it a championship leader has injured themselves going into the rest of the season? That's gonna be
Stefan
interesting.
Bradl did that and just held on. I think he did that. I could be wrong, actually.
Yeah, I miss James. I think he's going to win this championship
I
pretty
you know what?
comfortably.
I want him to win it.
Yeah, man.
I think he's
been,
most deserving.
he's been riding really well.
Oh man, that was what happened to Furman Aldeguer? He was all over the shop, Daniel.
Yeah, he was just. I mean, I tuned in sort of halfway through, but he was sort of getting beaten and battered, and then he was trying to carve through and making position and losing position again. And
he was having some type of issue. He was up and down the whole race. He put in like a fastest lap, 17 laps in.
yeah,
And
he
then,
absolutely.
and then it was 4 seconds off the pace again.
yeah, he absolutely barrel rolled Manu Gonzalez as well to get up into the podium fight.
Our boy.
Yeah, and then he was back and forth with Alonso Lopez, and I think Lopez.
He
sort
hasn't
of-
had just a nice solid weekend all year, has
No,
he?
he
There's
hasn't.
always something going on with him.
We
And-
called this though, but we called again.
Yeah.
Another thing we predicted. I'm telling you.
Well, we're waiting. Hector Falwell commented on our post saying, "Just wait, Furman Aldeguer's coming," and I'm still waiting. Like,
yeah, I'm
where
waiting
the
as
fuck
well,
is
bro.
he?
I'll
Like,
hit him up at GP. I'll tell him how it is.
Yeah, we will because like it's
Hello, Mr. Falwell. You
Yeah.
okay?
come on the podcast. But yeah, I mean it's a real fall from grace for him. I mean I know he only had 5 good rounds and now he's got his contract and everything, but he's he's fraud. He's becoming fraud a little bit. So.
100%, man. Like we talk about the Lorenzo effect, and this I feel like the Moto 2 should be the Alonso Lopez effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. That
Yeah.
could be a T-shirt. The Alonso. Lopez
yeah.
effect. It's true.
You have a brilliant 5 races at the end of the end of a
International
season.
races.
Yeah.
You're like the next hottest thing, tip to win the championship, and then you're nowhere. Like it's
Like, you
it's
gotta-
wild.
But it's happened. It's gonna happen again. People will just fall. They must see something in the data.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, they have to. I mean, can't they just sign a guy to a fucking factory Ducati contract
Well, they
without
don't
seeing
want
something?
fucking Igura, bro. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's
It's a pain curse, we call that.
yeah.
It's the dumbest move ever.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever
Oh,
seen.
that was that 2 years ago? That wasn't last year, was
It wasn't last year. His leg was actually fucked all of us. He broke his femur in half
Yeah, Aldeguer hit him on the way through.
into the pits.
Oh, far out. I gotta hold my mic
But-
now. It's had last legs.
Well, I mean, on that, on Moto 2, I guess it's probably good to announce our performance of the week.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, true. I would have skipped past that, Daniel. Well done. Our Motorsport Republica performance of the week has to be none other than Aaron Canet.
Yeah.
6-second win, absolutely dominated. We all thought he was going to crash. He didn't.
Yeah.
He
Well done.
had a flawless ride. And, you know, we've got to tip our hat to that because it was exceptional after bottling Misano where, okay,
Yeah.
you literally lost the unlosable race.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then to come out and do that, it was obviously weighing on his mind.
Yeah.
He said that it was weighing on his mind. So to win by 6 seconds, I think he
That's a statement.
dominated the weekend. Just
He did.
about.
He had a great weekend.
Yeah, so you know,
Overall.
he'll be 17th next round.
Yeah,
and
that's
all will
right.
Be normal.
That's such a Moto 2 thing to do, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
fucking
it's
he'll
something.
he'll come out at Teggy and be nowhere. So, Garcia's cooked, or what's going on?
I think he's just injured, man.
Yeah,
I think he's just got 2 broken shoulders.
yeah. Because he was
unfortunately.
looking promising
'Cause he-
mid-season. He was looking so good, wasn't he?
Oh, I mean, he looked like he was going to run away with it.
Yeah.
I think he had a crash again on the weekend, and
Yeah.
you could tell when he lost the front, he was just just trying to protect both shoulders.
Yeah,
So, like, geez, he
Jesus.
must be in pain. Those fucking tough bastards, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man, to get back on and do what they do,
Yeah.
that's absolutely wild.
Yeah, we make fun of him for the broken leg and shit, but yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, until Chantra's got crutches next week, you
Yeah.
get ruled out.
Dylan fucking did it one leg,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
That's
Fucking
true.
Put a
Wasn't,
jab in it,
wasn't,
you'll be all right.
wasn't carrying on.
different. Old man, built different.
when he sat, you gotta watch the footage. When he sat in the chair, like they were trying to help him.
Oh my God.
He like, couldn't ride, bro. Oh, I don't know why it was so funny.
Did they have to pull him off the bike?
Yeah, they had to get him off the bike. Like, like his leg was fucked.
I wonder if he's injured. Has he got fucking broken bones or just... Oh, probably, yeah. Oh, God. It's like this microphone in his leg. It just fucking pops off.
Ligament's gone.
But that's all I've got from Moto 2, boys. I don't know.
Moto 3 results.
Moto 3.
Yeah, fucking David Alonso again, eh? Jesus.
He's a weapon.
Yeah, David Alonso, Adrian Fernandez, David Munoz. We top 3. Angel Piqueras, Luca Luneta, Danny Holgado, Tatsuki Suzuki, Joel Kelso, Ivan Otola, and Nicola Carraro.
Almost a performance of the week for David Munoz for not crashing or taking out half the field.
Yeah, legit. Normally he's the one taking
him.
people's legs off.
Yeah, true.
So, David Alonso, 13 wins this year, equaled...
8 wins this year.
8 wins this year. 13 wins in total, sorry. So,
I think he equaled Fenati.
Fenati's the most amount of wins ever in the class.
We call him Roman Brake Check Fenati.
Yeah.
You haven't seen
Where's
that?
he these days? He'd be in Supersport or something, surely.
Nah, I don't think he's... Oh, he does the occasional wild card.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know.
He was banned for a little bit there,
Yeah,
Tom.
biggest fall from grace you're ever gonna see. You guys obviously remember when he grabbed that old mate's brake lever
that was
down
in
the back
San
straight of
San Marino, wasn't
back
it?
straight at Misano.
And it wasn't just a little like love tap. He reached that thing.
Yeah.
That was crazy. He was a hothead, and he was the next big thing. He was in like one of the first to be in the Rossi Academy.
So he got fired from the team, then rehired by another team.
Yeah.
Same
But
year.
lost all his sponsors. Remember he
Yeah.
had that plain white Arai helmet.
And then went back down. just careful on the table.
Sorry, bro.
They went back down to Moto 3, didn't he, for a year from memory?
He went from Moto 2 back down to Moto 3, but I don't think ever happens.
And then far out. That's crazy.
It's a fall from grace, man.
But yeah,
Far
I mean
out.
that's it's 8 wins in a Moto 3 season.
He's a
is
star, isn't he?
insane. Like that's that he's just that extra percent better than everyone else. But Keras looking really good as well, 4th again. Shout out to him.
Yeah, unreal rookie season
Rookie
for
season.
him. He's
doing
absolutely
well.
dominating. He's slotted in really, really nice, and it's going to be interesting next year. You know, he could very well be very similar to David Alonso.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying he'll take 8 wins, but
He'll
he
be
could
winning races.
very much so dominate.
Yeah.
So
He'll be winning races. Shout out to our boy Jacob Rulstone and Danny Holgado having a massive crash in practice.
Yeah.
And Rulstone ran over him.
Yeah. They
Crazy.
I think Ralston had 2 crashes on Friday.
He's
as
been
well,
a bit
so-
beaten up, unfortunately.
He is, yeah. But he's got to find that limit, and you have to make mistakes sometimes to move forward. So hopefully it all cream will rise to the top when Australia
He'll
comes
have a
around.
good. He'll finish off strong. I reckon he's probably still.
He'll have
injured.
the Republica support at Phillip Island as well, like that's half a tenth to,
Yeah,
to a tenth,
and the rest.
and the rest. Yeah, but you know,
We single-handedly turned Honda around. We've literally put 8
We've found
tenths a lap.
we've found at least half a second. With
and
Honda.
Kelso's consider like top 10 every week now since getting involved. So thanks, mate.
Maybe we need to get Chantra involved and heal him up or something.
Nah, bro, we don't mess with those people.
So if I'm not mistaken,
The Yakuza.
I believe
So
David
wrong.
Alonso can secure the championship next round.
In Montegi.
Hopefully
believe
it's-
so.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, hopefully
He's like in 91 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
he could not win. He could not race for the rest
it'd be
of the
good
season.
if he
He'd
wins it
probably
in Phillip Island, but I always like a championship win in Phillip
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah, championship win's good. Della Porter, I think, was the last one from memory.
Guevara.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
He was too.
Yeah.
With the gold shoulder plates and shit.
Gold #1 shoulder plates. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
He's done.
That's a very
he hasn't
cheeseburger
done
thing
much,
to
has
do.
he, in Moto?
No, he struggled,
he
man.
got disqualified this
Yeah.
round actually for rider weight.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 kilos underweight.
So they're going to put like ballast on the bikes if they don't weigh enough or something.
I
Is it?
assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, or freaking have a few more bowls of pasta or something. I don't
Yeah. True. It's a lot of pasta.
know. It's pretty crazy too. Otola to finish in the top 10 with 3 penalties over the weekend.
Jeez. So you had, what, 3 ride-throughs?
3 long laps.
Jesus. Sorry, 3 long laps. I
He had a
should say.
double before the race
That's actually
started.
insane.
And
That's so good.
yeah.
Good
So
on
he
him.
dropped all the way down to 19th and then come
It's like
through.
12 seconds. He's probably even more, 15 seconds maybe, that those 3 penalties. That's a big effort.
Yeah, unreal, man.
Another awesome race. Like it was fucking sensational the whole way through.
Yeah.
Never knew who was going to win.
I don't think there's been one boring Moto3 race this year.
I know it's just every race is 10 out of 10. And, you know, it's the same thing. David Alonso is like 4th and then just carves his way through.
It's
and,
exactly what it was.
but
Yeah.
like, they were, again, like, they were so aggressive though. Like some of the moves these kids were making was just insane. Insane.
Yeah, awesome to watch.
But he's just so ice cold. But the racing, like, it's just the most exciting racing you are ever going to watch. There's no better racing on the planet.
No, not at all. I
Not
think
at
that's
all.
it for Moto 3.
Yeah, hot takes, Jimmy boy. Oh, sorry, Superbikes.
We got, I'll just quick go. Congrats to Andre Iannone for winning race 1.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah, it's
Back on the
awesome.
top step.
Some great like results lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pachuch.
They'd be bloody.
You don't say the last syllable, Chidge.
You don't.
He was quite emotional.
He's squeaking.
He's broken. Salom.
Yeah, you just don't. You take off the last syllable. It sounds Italian. It's unbelievable.
Mortadell.
For sure. Oh my god.
So yeah, race
Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Oh, God, you gotta love the Italians.
Yeah.
1. Race 1, Andre Iannone, Toprak, Razgat Lioglu, and Garrett Gerloff, who's been on a pretty glorious
wow,
run.
my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
He's,
That's
he's
your
had some-
mate.
Yeah, good old Garrett. He's had some really good races lately as well. Superpole, Bautista, Alvaro Bautista, Toprak, Razgat Lioglu, and Nicolo Bulliger.
Can I just quickly say, low T of the week as well, Alvaro Bautista for going purple hair. You know me with coloured hair. I fucking hate coloured hair. And that grinded my gears.
Why did you do that?
Because he wanted to look lesbian.
Jeez, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Race 2 was the exact same podium as Superpole. So Alvaro Bautista, Toprak, Razgat Lioglu, and Nicolo Bulliger. It was actually a really good race too. I got to watch that. Great battle between Toprak and Bautista. Pretty much to the last 2 laps, and then Bautista just punched out 2 or 3 quick laps and ended up
Did a
winning by, I
cheeseburger.
think, 2 seconds.
Karen Bautista.
It was unreal, yeah.
Fuck.
Bulliger sort of nowhere fucked up real bad and dropped, I think, all the way down to 7th or 8th and had to carve through like Locatelli, Petrucci, I think even one of the Hondas, Gerloff, Iannone, and all that kind of stuff. So,
Did Top Rack race? Sorry.
he did
Yeah,
yeah,
podiums.
he had second everywhere.
Sorry.
That's amazing.
That's a
after
great
his,
effort.
Yeah, after his crash.
Yeah.
Because he
that's
wasn't supposed to race this round, was he?
No, he got declared fit, I think.
I thought it was
comfortably.
before that.
Before that, though,
Yeah.
yeah, he was almost not meant to.
So
be here.
he's winning the championship by what, 80 points? 90
Nah,
points?
he's only 30 points in front of Bulliger, 40 points.
Oh shit! Okay,
So there's still a few rounds to go.
that's a
and-
big effort. That's all like
Man, it's
really
un-
big effort to
and
come
it's,
back.
it's big points haul
Yeah, good on
to
him.
stay in front. So
True. Good point.
yeah.
And what about
that's,
my boy in Supersport?
Huertas?
Yeah, Waitas.
Which one's the one we got drunk with? Like, I can't
No,
remember.
that's the
Yari
other one.
Montella.
That's
Yari
Montella.
Fucking look the same.
shots?
No, Waritas was
Had his
the one.
his
the
uncle
one skipping.
chaperoning.
Yeah, he was skipping and like the most intense. Hey, that's a James wannabe. That guy, James Shaw wannabe.
Yeah, he wants to be me.
Adrian Huertas
Hey!
was first in race 1. Stefano Manzi and Valentin de Bees was third.
Hey, Vela.
Race 2, Yari Montella, our mate, Stefano Manzi, and Jorge Navarro.
Oh, fuck.
Was
There's a
there.
blast from the past.
Exactly. I think he overtook Baldassari's spot on that V2 Ducati,
yeah.
and Baldassari went to that Triumph.
Fall
or
from
something
grace?
like that.
Talk about fall from grace. Baldassari was the next big Italian rider.
Yeah, there were the 5 Bs back in the day. Remember
Yeah.
Baldassari, Bagnaia, Bastianini, Bezzecchi, and
Pulga.
yeah.
Brisci.
What's with the B? Is that a traditional Italian thing with the B, or
Yeah, only the best, mate.
are they the best? with
Yeah,
the
there's
B?
another big.
Bloody
Bro.
hell.
Scary.
BB.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Where's the next round of, do you know?
Next round of supers will be.
it has to be a long break, surely, because
Yeah, it's
they've-
got to be 6 weeks.
No, it's the 11th to the 13th of October in Estoril.
Oh, good track.
Great track.
Bro, it's only 2 weeks away.
It's a brilliant track.
That's where GP, that's what I put down.
So
That's
there's
where GP should
2
go
weeks, 2 rounds left, then 18th to the 20th. So same weekend as Phillip Island in Jerez.
Could they pick a different
back to.
weekend?
But why are they doing the same weekends as MotoGP? This
I
doesn't make
suppose
any
it's
sense.
in Spain, I suppose, so.
Yeah, but for TV, I guess it's 2 different time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
but
sense.
it'll be really interesting. That should go down to the wire, so it should be a good championship. And speaking of going down to the wire, let's fly all the way over to the States. good friend of the pod, Troy Herfoss, is
Yeah.
the king of the baggers.
Wow.
Well done, mate. Like,
This is-
championship, he was behind coming into this round.
Yep.
Good on him. That's
2
awesome.
points. 2 points up after race 1 and capping it off with a race win
Fuck
to
yeah.
take the championship. So
Talk about the Republica effect, boys. He's now world champion.
we breed champions.
Yeah.
Good on him. Fucking, and hopefully, we obviously got some cash out of it and fucking.
Yeah, good money over there.
That's his career. Like, that's a new thing, isn't it? So,
Yeah,
It's really taken off.
yeah.
it has, man. And it's awesome to see him there. And obviously, great for the Australian side of things.
Yeah.
And good racing. Like,
man.
it's cool to watch. The
It
big
really,
boys getting around.
it really is. And hopefully from this, we can see him in Superbikes now, in AMA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he did a wild card on a BMW in one of the rounds.
Yeah, you're right.
And when we were speaking to him, he was pretty keen to double up, do the baggers and supers, which like a few of those boys do. So, yeah, shout out to Herf for absolutely dominating, man.
Pod
so
Herf.
good to see.
Pod favorite.
Yep.
And just genuinely nice guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Loves a chat.
Yeah. Good pod we had with him. And
Yeah.
it was cool. He was talking to us about, his first impressions on riding a bagger, and I was like, wet track. And those things are fully worked. You can just about do everything on. You can just about
Yeah,
work.
you're saying there's no real restriction
Yeah,
on it.
Wow.
You can really hot them up, which is sick.
So I'm pretty sure most of their series are all sort of tied up. Josh Heron won their Superbike championship, and Loris Baz took his first AMA win.
Oh,
Talk
good
about
on
another
him.
bit of a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Loris
go.
Baz on the
Loris shoulder pickup Baz.
Yes, the greatest
one of the
save in
greatest
history.
save evers.
Yeah, just about number one greatest saves.
So good all round. A lot of racing, but yeah, absolutely stoked for Troy. So hopefully he's back, because I think that was the last round, so season over.
We need to tee up another pod with him because I've got a lot of questions about this baggers.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be intrigued to see what he's doing next year as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Another 3 hours.
Yeah.
He's unreal.
Oh, great.
Talk about world famous. Our hot takes.
Our hot takes. And there could be a big sponsor wanting to jump on this one as well. So fucking see what happens there, boys. All right, boys. Thank you again, everyone, for sending them in. This was probably easily, again, our biggest week of messages. It was just, I couldn't keep up. All right, first at Jack_Harney. Jack Miller, wet race podium at Phillip Island this year.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
He looked okay for like
In the wet
half a lap.
Has to be torrential.
And he looked okay for half a lap at San Marino, but yeah, it's a long race, man. Like, it's a long race. A lot of things can happen in the wet.
I like it. I think that's a great call.
It's gonna has to be him staying out or him coming in or something.
Nah,
Can't be
he-
on raw pace.
Nah, he's a good wet rider compared
Petrucci,
to
on the other hand.
all the
If
other
it
pusses.
starts wet, it might be different.
I reckon he'll
But
do
I
all
don't.
right.
I just don't think so. To be honest, I don't think that's it.
No, it's okay.
Shooting for the stars.
Well,
I
wait and
like
see.
it,
I mean,
but-
the stars have to align for that all to happen.
That's right.
The right amount of wetness, sexy heaven. All that things have to, and he has to have a good grid position, all sorts of stuff. So we'll see. No, it doesn't probably have the grid position doesn't matter as much, does it? But
Nah, it doesn't.
It's so hard to pass now, even in the wet though. Like, it's just different now.
It is different. I actually had it in my notes. I didn't say it, but like I swear, most weekends now, it's Moto 3 is the best race, Moto 2, then MotoGP.
Yeah.
When would
It's
you ever say
backwards.
that?
Yeah.
In
No,
Moto
never.
3, yeah, but Moto 2, it's normally
I think it's actually good with having the sprint race now as well, because one or the other are normally exciting. If you waited all week to watch a MotoGP race and it's shit, it's like such a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
you know. At least if you have not a good sprint race, at least there's some sort of
Yeah.
excitement.
I actually still think, though, for me, that the main race is more exciting, just because there's a lot that can happen in the second half of the when
Of course.
tyres
Yeah,
start going.
So yeah, and it's so different the races normally.
And Michelin pissed me off, man. I think that most of this problem, obviously it's aero, but I think there's a tyre issue.
Yeah.
And I think Michelin, unfortunately, the
They
French,
Need, they need to pick up their game.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
the
not doing
French.
well. Tom, your boy, pod favorite, It's Cold Papa.
Papi.
Fabio Quartararo would be a dominant force on a Ducati, and Pecco would not be close.
Half of that's true. He will be a dominant force, but he'll be really neck and neck with him.
Yeah,
in bags.
Bagnaia is still too very fast
Martin would still be faster than both of them though.
on one lap.
My
On one lap. I don't think over a
He
race.
was at Mandalika. Fuck, he was on fire qualifying. If he didn't get held up, he would have been 3-4 tenths quicker again. He got held up by.
Yeah, there's a few yellow flags but throughout that qualifying, which hindered a few of the boys though, and a few of them were on for some belter laps. So
I got a thing with this qualifying session. Now I didn't watch it, as everyone know, but
Low
I feel
T.
like some of them come off and actually take longer to get back on their bikes to keep the yellow flag out.
Oh, conspiracy.
I swear to God, I've seen it more and more. I've seen Bagnaia do it before. I've seen Alex Marquez do it before. I swear, like, usually it was you get up quickly in the bike and go. Now they're fucking slowly getting up. They're looking at the bike. I just think there's something in that. And since they changed that rule,
I like that.
anyway,
Could be something there.
Yeah, I'll show.
deep dive into that more, Tom. Get back to us next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna take notice of that.
Yeah, well, it's just something that because you know how much I hate that rule. That was the best thing about MotoGP it was fucking play on when it was yellow flags.
Yeah,
play
I've
on,
said that.
especially
Yeah,
in
I've said
qualifying. Play on.
Yeah, it should be.
Like if a bike, when's a bike ever hit a marshal? Is it ever hit a marshal?
Nah. Miller's bike almost went into about 10 of them. It didn't. It was the closest I was ever going to be at Le Mans.
Yeah.
The craziest crash ever. Well, just while we're on that subject of qualifying, though, Marquez needs to sort his shit out qualifying on a one lap. He couldn't even put in the time. Got 12th in qualifying because he just
But he dropped it twice, didn't he?
yeah he crashed twice. There's something. If he's going to win a world title next year, which is what he wants to do, dude's got to sort out qualifying. He's got to figure out that limit of that bike.
He's just on the edge so much, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's just got to work it out, man. At Riddler Guts.
What?
At Riddler Guts.
Okay.
Pecco's missus and sister look super, super similar. It's kind of weird stepsis vibes. And I have thought of that.
Yeah,
There's something going on.
I get him.
there.
I wouldn't even know which one's which,
Yeah,
to be
same.
honest.
They do look the same. Daniel?
I don't pay attention, to be honest.
All right, we need you. That's your homework.
That's my homework.
Yeah.
Easy.
Francesca and no, that's his name. What's her name?
Demitsia?
Dimitzia. And
Stefiana.
Stefian.
Catalina.
Nah.
Catalina?
Yeah.
The Catalina wine mixer?
The fucking
Distant-
Catalina.
Wine mixer.
Distant cousin of Catalunya.
What's that? That's not funny at all. It's a shit one, but it's still funny. It's a shit
Not to
joke.
be mistaken.
Such a
Laughing, bro.
It's such
Stand-up comedy, bro.
Comedy's about timing, bro. Oh, you know what I watched
Chucky
over the
Neal?
weekend? You know what I watched
Yeah.
over the weekend? Bert Kreischer in The Cabin. Have you seen that on Netflix? The Cabin?
Nah.
Bro, do yourself a favor. It's fucking hilarious.
Is it a movie or something?
No, it's a TV series. He goes to the cabin with guests.
Okay.
Bro, you gotta watch it. If anyone's listening at home, seen
What's
this.
he do?
Bro, so the first episode, he's with far out.
He's sweating.
Who's he with? Anyway, he was with Bobby Lee and some other black guy, and the theme of the ep was like get him relaxing. So he has to like go away and relax, but they have to do all this crazy stuff to
Oh,
relax.
I've actually seen something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
like
so
on
funny.
Insta.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll watch
Anyway.
it. I was too busy watching the Vince McMahon doco and how he got robbed of everything.
Yeah. That's a beat up, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we like Vinny.
Innocent-
We're all about Vinny Mac over here.
Innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a what do I call him? A pathological liar, but you can fucking tell that. He's a pathological liar, Vinny Mac. Gotta love him, but at Willie_Nels. We're really going off on a tangent this
We have.
episode. You know, fans love it, but at Willie Nels. GG downloading from questionable websites to bug Martine's launch control.
Yeah.
Oh, he's put him in the wrong bike. It's Pecco's launch
True,
control.
he got confused, hasn't he?
Yeah, something in that. Surely.
Yep,
But
good
how are
answer.
them celebrating? How are them celebrating? Like that's the thing with Ducati, and this is why Martine was leaving.
Conflict of interest?
Because in fucking
Mugello.
in Mugello, Bastianini puts it on the inside parts, and they're celebrating like it was a victory, but they're all on the same bike.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it's
Tardossi's
still your
employed by
team.
factory Ducati.
That's
He's got
right.
nothing to do with Pramac.
Don't know.
But I see what you're saying because realistically, I don't think if GG was, but GG kind of oversees it all.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
You're
is.
obviously gonna celebrate your team.
Yeah, it's still a bit. I can see both sides of it actually. That would have rubbed him up the wrong way.
100%. Like he's got a Ducati contract, I'm assuming, Martine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, no, I'm not sure.
That's Sean Senton. KTM will go backwards next year, and Pedro will look for another ride in 2026.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you got more chance of Aprilia going backwards next year, to be honest.
I actually think that's a great call. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great call. It's a hot take. That's a
Yeah.
hot take. That's the definition of one, to be honest.
But if KTM aren't championship level, or at least podium threat for race win threat every race, that's a fail in my books.
Yeah, 100%.
But how are they going to improve that much? Like, that's a big improvement for a bike that's going to be virtually the same.
They got supposedly the talent on that bike, and the manpower and the money they got behind that. Putting Akiayo in now, like jeepers. They got to be there at some point. They can't just be let off the hook every.
No, that's right.
They've been.
They got to be kept accountable.
Yeah, they've been in the championship for almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's true.
Ducati was in the championship 03, won their first title in 07. So it can be done.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, very good point.
That's _Malbon. Danny Rick should have gone early, but not being allowed to say goodbye in his final race is criminal.
Yeah, it was handled poorly.
And it's such a Red Bull way of handling it as well. Like,
Ruthless.
very ruthless. But
And did you see Liam Lawson? Like, not even half an hour later, he was already putting up stuff. So good to be on the team, doing like a self.
it's a hard thing for him as well. But yeah, it's just Liam Lawson should have been in that seat from the start of the year.
Yeah.
Ricardo should be in the factory team. Perez should have gone. That's what really should have happened.
Jeez, what's the goal with Perez?
Don't know. I mean, like, they finally realised that the car isn't as good as what everyone says.
I'm hearing all this retirement stuff about him in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
And then Danny Rick to come back in.
Yeah, Danny Rick to come back in. And I think that might be the reason why there wasn't a farewell. So, we'll see. Just doesn't make sense they didn't say it was going to be his last round and have a farewell race, because it would have been good for Red Bull and their social media and all that kind of stuff if there was, because it's such a big name. So it's unusual that they didn't let him have that.
Yeah,
No.
there's something
There's
strange.
something in that.
There's
Something
something
smells.
still to play out, I reckon. But it was a good pickup. A friend of the pod, Blake Mills, really good friends of Ricardo's, was at the race. And I'm
Yeah.
like, obviously it's the closest race to go to other than the one at Albert Park. But yeah, it was just an interesting thing to see.
Something in that.
Yep.
Your boy again at _Melbourne. Franco Colapinto is already top 3 performance of the year after the races he's been thrown into.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and we touched on it last week. 2 of the hardest tracks on the calendar, Azerbaijan and Singapore, and he's performed really, really well. And again, I mean, no one knew his name 6 weeks ago, and now everyone he does. So, unbelievable.
Doing the right things.
Yeah, he's doing amazing on the Williams. Yeah,
Yeah, and he hasn't got a ride next year.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing with Formula One, but where you got Lance Stroll or Buddy.
Oh well, they've signed Carlos Sainz, so it's a fair name coming into the team. But they may try to get him into the Sauber Audi program, but that means kicking Bottas out. But Bottas hasn't done shit all the last
Yeah, he's
year
done
and a half.
So
He's too worried about
who should
outside
go?
of F1.
Who should go from the paddock from next year? So who's signed? I guess you could say that should actually go.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Stroll.
Stroll.
Obviously, but they'll never get rid of him.
Perfect world, let's just say.
Yeah, perfect world. Stroll's gone. Bottas gone. Probably that's about it for me. I think
Sonoda?
everyone.
Everyone seats.
Sonoda.
Oh yeah, it goes without saying, doesn't it? He's got to show something, this kid. I mean, Japanese.
Got a thick neck bar.
Yeah. Well, he has to. That's one of the outliers.
Half cast, you reckon?
Well, he's
Not full.
British education. Keep going.
You're right, geezer.
Well, bro, you know what's crazy about Albon? Albon speaks with an English accent. He is brought up in England, but he races as a Thai race.
That's probably
right
what
there.
that's probably what got him in though.
Well, I think it's the Manny,
Yeah.
the Manny.
No, that's fair enough. Derek Hall, if any, who in the paddock is most likely to be the next non-Spanish/Italian GP champion? This can go from Moto 2 and Moto 3 as well.
David Alonso.
David Alonso.
Yeah, David Alonso. Can't think.
I
of
don't think
anyone
of
else.
anyone else.
Colin Via wouldn't be a bad shout.
Man,
But you're coming up in a tough time with a lot of strong riders.
And it always is these days.
Yeah.
Senna next year, I think he's going to be really, really good in Moto 2.
Yeah.
If he's got that extra.
But we're talking MotoGP champion.
Oh, I thought you said Moto. Oh, coming from Moto
Yeah.
2. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah,
David
they're
Alonso.
the only.
And we
he's the only
and
one.
we thought he was Spanish for the first 6 months as well.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, bro. Chris Mullen said Argentinian on that pod. Yeah, I picked it up. Didn't want to correct him, but one a few more races than me.
Just one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a short between countries.
Between him and Dave, they've won a MotoGP race.
Yeah, true.
Superbike, shout out.
Always.
At Z Lee, Aprilia are going to fall further and further backwards because of their rider lineup next season.
Yeah, okay.
So who have they got? They got obviously Martin and Bezzecchi.
Yeah, Vinales and
No.
No,
Oh,
Vin,
sorry, no, Barney. He's
Ralph Fernandez and Iagura.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to have to do with their rider lineup. I think it's just going to have to do with them internally.
It's all about the bike because Martin is obviously a great rider. We all know
So
that.
KTM has the strongest team in whole for them.
Yeah, 100%. Martin's just a jet.
Because Ducati's got Bags, Aldeguer, Alex Marquez, and
They got
Marquez.
Yeah.
and Morbidelli and Gigi Antonio.
Yeah, on
VR46 bikes.
non-factory bikes. Yeah.
Digi is on a factory bike.
Yes, correct.
Digi gets
yes.
a factory bike.
Digi's on the factory bike, but Aldeguer and Alex Marquez no factory bike.
And Morbidelli.
And Morbidelli no more. Yeah.
So there's 3 and 3.
Yeah.
So they've still got 6 riders for next year, but only 3 factory bikes.
Bezzecchi's on fraud watch for me next year. I'll be watching with a close eye on him.
He had a good round, didn't he? Probably
did.
his best round of the year.
He did, but he's on a factory bike. Should have taken the Pramac seat. He's
Yeah.
fraud watch. He's fraud watch.
I think the biggest loser out of all that was Bastianini. I think he should have waited.
Yeah, I know.
I think he jumped to KTM too quickly.
he should be on that bike.
I think
Martin.
him and Martin would be an absolute powerhouse team.
Yeah, I'd rather the beast.
But then
The KTM, we're saying the KTM could be better,
that's right.
and he's going to have basically a full factory bike anyway.
that's
so.
right. He gets a full factory bike, so it doesn't really matter. And the problem is with those two guys in the team, you got more chance of them fighting and taking points or
That's the thing.
going out together.
Martin's overshadowed Bastianini for 2 years now, so he probably doesn't want that again, being in the same team.
Yeah,
So.
that as well.
I think the 2 best riders out of KTM next year, which will be get all the factory parts, will be Pedro and Bastianini. I think.
God, it's going to be Bastianini in orange is going to look strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just not-
I like it.
I don't mind
I
it.
like the move.
I don't mind it. I think it's good. But yeah, that's the
sport.
thing. That's how if you 6 rounds, we would have said Aprilia. But I don't know. Like they just flounder.
Yeah, I
this
think
time
it's,
of year.
it's starting from. I think it's internally more than what it is externally for the boys on the bike.
Yeah, something's going on. I'd be worried if I was Jorge Martin. What do we got next? At B. Rothberg, Aston Martin will win the World Drivers and Constructors Championship before 2030.
Yeah, that's a great call, 100%. I mean, they got the best car designer, got lots of money,
Lots
and
of money.
they're going to have Mercedes engines, I believe. No, they're going to have Honda engines. They've signed with Honda, which is what currently Red Bull are with.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yep.
I like it. On the F1 theme, at Matt Auld, how do you think Jack Dillon will go next year?
Yeah, mid-pack, probably have a couple of good results.
Alpine?
Yeah. I mean, Alpine are looking better. The thing is with Formula One and motor racing in general, there's 20 drivers on the grid. There's got to be a bottom 10, there's got to be a top 10.
That's right.
So if everyone's going to improve, you still have to improve by a huge amount to get into that top 10. So that's the thing. We'll see. He's got some serious talent though. But again, when the year that Ricardo came in, Webber came out, and then the year that he's coming in, Ricardo's going
Ricardo's
out. So it's always an Aussie replacing an
Isn't that
Aussie.
funny?
Yeah.
And with Formula One, probably the biggest thing is it can change so quickly.
Yeah, with
right.
the
Look at
development and
McLaren.
stuff. Yeah.
Your boy, you're going to like this, Tom, at Braden Hardcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Sonoda is overrated. Lawson will pole drive him next year.
He will.
In
He
the
will.
annals.
Yeah, it's a great call. Great call. Yeah,
I
power drive
added
him
that part.
with that Jim.
Yeah. Tight.
Yeah, yeah, very.
Right with that there.
Jeez, look at the side of that thing. Far out. That'd do some damage,
That's
wouldn't it?
for all the dudes listening for the misses.
Oh, that was a back massager.
Take it to work tomorrow when you're doing a deal.
Get a couple of strange looks.
You already do, bruh. At Mr. Dub 93. If Rossi didn't retire in 2021, and there's always one,
There's
isn't
always
there?
one.
If Rossi didn't retire in 2021 and went to World Superbikes, would he have won a World Championship? This is a deep, risky. In 2020, so when would he retire though? A bit earlier. Go on, Daniel. I want to hear your answer first.
No, is he saying so if he went from 21 into 22, he would have gone into Superbike?
I guess so. Let's go with that.
22 was Top Racks Championship
On the Yami.
on the Yam. I don't know. That was pretty high level, man. Johnny Ray, Top Rack was riding out of his skin. It was tight battles though, so he could have been there or thereabouts. It's hard to say, man. It's two different bikes.
I'm going to say no because it's two different bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I think those guys know the bikes, and they were both at the top of their game. So you're fighting two young guys, much younger guys, especially Top Rack,
Yep.
early 20s. No, I don't think he would have. He would have had to have gone, say, after 15, 16. And then he would have won. Sort of similar to what Biaggi did. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Biaggi probably could have stayed around a little bit longer in GP.
People
but
forget
left.
he went to Superbikes, didn't he?
Two-time world champion
On the Aprilia.
in the Aprilia.
Apparently he got booted out of the paddock. No one liked him. This is what I heard.
Who knows? But if Rossi had done something like that, finished up from GP early, then gone across, I think he could have been
Yeah, he's got the talent.
multiple champion cross codes for sure.
He's definitely got the talent.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but people do forget about our boy Biaggi.
Is he around the paddock these days? He used to own a team, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's still around.
He owned a Moto3 team.
He was with
I think it was
Liqui Moly
Liqui-
Husqvarna.
Yeah, right.
Then the mechanic got done for blocking.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
KDM or whatever.
That
it
was random, wasn't it? That
was
scene.
so
Bit of a
stupid.
Biaggi move.
Yeah, it
Fucking,
was.
like, what do you expect to happen?
I know.
Like,
There's like cameras everywhere.
know.
Like I don't get why they do that.
Makes no sense. He's obviously still got massive ties with Aprilia. They just released that
Yeah.
X Trenta or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
that's like a homage of his Chesterfield bike.
Looks amazing.
You can't. Can you road register that bike?
No, that's track only.
Track only.
So
I wonder
they-
how much that is.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. Curtis probably knows a bit better than I do.
Hey,
but
Curdy, he looks like death.
you okay, bro?
Curdy, how much is that track only Aprilia RSV4? You know,
they released it a few years ago in a beautiful that purple
Purple?
and red
I saw
colorway.
that.
And then this
looks better,
one,
but-
yeah, especially with the double
yeah, the pipes,
the double SC pipes that make it look like the old two-stroke.
Yeah, it's cool
Yeah,
as.
they're doing some cool stuff for Aprilia.
Yeah, I like it. What do we got, Curdy? Ballpark it.
50 grand,
I'm
40 grand.
I think it's-
I'm gonna say like 85.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do we got?
I reckon you're on the money, but I'm gonna say it's 100 and something.
So as much as a Banyaya V4.
I seen one the other day at Ducati.
Yeah,
I don't think it's worth that much money.
It's crazy
It's a
for a
nice
paint
looking
job.
bike, but it's just a paint job. I get like there's a signature on it that's cleared over, but fuck,
Yeah, let's
like,
go down to
just
Phillip
go buy
Irons.
a
Hand
fairing
signed?
kit.
Hand
hand
signed?
signed, yeah,
And then
clear coated over. But like, go buy a fairing kit.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
seriously.
think the signature makes the bike
Yeah,
worth
what-
100 grand. It's
what-
just a V4S,
Well, how much is it? Just a normal V4S.
35, I think.
So and
I could be wrong.
and
probably
it
a
doesn't
little
come
bit more,
with
43.
doesn't come with a pipe either, does it?
No, that
That's a
comes.
raw.
It does come with an Acra, but I don't know if it's a full system or not. It might.
So that Aprilia is $80,000 USD.
Yeah, there you go.
It
So it'd be
goes to about
100
$115,000 AUD, not including guessing tax and GST at that point in time.
Jesus.
So it's a track, and that's 115 grand.
Track only.
Plus
web
roads.
track.
Track.
Oh, no roads, but plus GST and shit. You're looking at 130 grand for this thing.
Track only bike.
And stamp duty.
You'd have to look like a Paolo Campanotti to be afford that thing, I reckon.
But if you rock that up in the back of the trailer,
You'd
You'd
better
want to be fucking
fast.
quick. You would want to be quick. If you were riding around like a fucking goon, you'd get booted
In the
off. You'd get
yeah.
fucking slammed off that track.
You'd
straight
probably
away.
have a Super Leggero in your collection. You're like, mate, I've got another one.
What normal person can be able to ride that thing to its limits anyway? Seriously.
They're not normal, mate. Not normal.
You could, Curdy. You could. You'd show us how it's done, mate.
Fucking dead.
Poor guy.
I think that's how we end it, boys.
Yeah, cool. Chicken's here, so
Yeah, did a side. Oh, fuck, there
you
he
like
is.
that?
Yeah,
We will be back next week because no one can cancel us. See you guys.
See you guys.